Every great story starts somewhere ordinary. A wedding, a promise, a new beginning. In the hills of Ephraim, a man named Elkanah took a woman named Hannah as his wife. No one at that wedding knew they were witnessing the opening line of one of the most powerful stories ever told. But not every beginning feels like a blessing. Elkanah had another wife, Peninnah, and she had children. Hannah had none. Year after year, the taunts came. The empty arms grew heavier. If you've ever waited for something you desperately wanted, while watching everyone else seem to have it already, you already know Hannah's pain. Still, she went. Every year, the family made the long walk to Shiloh, to the house of God, not because she felt like it, but because faith doesn't wait for feelings to catch up. And there, at the entrance of the tabernacle, something broke open in her. No loud words, no performance, just a woman on her knees, lips moving, heart pouring out everything she'd been holding in. She made a vow that day. "Lord, give me a son, and I will give him back to you." The old priest Eli watched her, confused at first, but when he understood, he simply said, "Go in peace." Sometimes the answer to your prayer doesn't come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes as peace, before you even see the result. Hannah walked home that day, different, still no child in her arms, but something inside her had already changed. She believed before she could see, and then it happened. A son. She named him Samuel, because I asked the Lord for him. Every prayer whispered in secret was finally answered out loud. As she held him, Hannah remembered her promise. This baby wasn't just an answered prayer. He was a promise she intended to keep, no matter how hard it would be. She raised him with everything in her, every laugh, every lullaby, every small moment. She treasured it. Because deep down, she knew this season wouldn't last forever. When Samuel was old enough, Hannah did the unthinkable. She kept her word. She took her son, the miracle she waited years for, back to the house of God. "I prayed for this child," she told Eli, "and now I give him to the Lord." Let that sink in. The very thing she asked God for, she gave right back. That's not loss, that's trust. And instead of weeping this time, Hannah sang. A song of praise so powerful, it still echoes through Scripture today. Proof that surrender, real surrender, leads to real joy. So the boy stayed at Shiloh, serving in the house of God. Small hands doing sacred work, learning to walk with the Lord before he could even understand what that meant. Every year, Hannah came back, not to take him home, but to bring him a small robe she'd made with her own hands. Distance never once shrank her love. But not everyone in that temple honored God the way Samuel would. Eli's own sons were corrupt, disrespecting the sacred, chasing power instead of purpose. Even in holy places, not everyone walks in the light. Then one quiet night, while the lamp of God still flickered in the dark, young Samuel lay down to sleep near the Ark of the Covenant. He had no idea his whole life was about to change before sunrise. "Samuel," a voice called out. He sat up. "Here I am," he said, running to Eli. But Eli hadn't called him. It happened again and again. 3 times Samuel ran to the old priest until Eli finally realized this wasn't a coincidence. God himself was calling this boy by name. "Go and lie down," Eli told him gently. "And if he calls again, say, 'Speak, Lord, I'm listening.'" 4 simple words that would define the rest of Samuel's life. The voice came a 4th time, and this time Samuel answered exactly as he was told. "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." In that one moment, a boy became a prophet. It wasn't an easy message to carry, but in the morning, Samuel told Eli everything, even the hard truth. Because real faith isn't just about listening to God. It's about having the courage to speak what he says. From that night on, Samuel grew, not just older, wiser, stronger in faith. The Lord was with him and let none of his words fall to the ground. Soon, all of Israel knew his name, from one end of the land to the other. The boy who once ran to the wrong person in the dark had become the voice God used to speak to a whole nation. It all started with one woman's tears at a temple door, one prayer, one promise kept, and it grew into a life that changed a nation forever. So if you're waiting on something right now, waiting, hoping, praying in silence, remember Hannah, remember Samuel. God hears the quiet prayers too. And sometimes, what feels like an ending is really just the beginning he's been planning all along.